Michael here, project manager, Hume Construction. We're showing off the Flanagan house today on Conesus Lake in Livonia, New York. Pretty much we're literally about to be done with this project. It's pretty much done, just little final fine-tuned punch list items that we're working with right now, but I'm here to showcase some of these intricate details that we have inside and outside of the house. So we're gonna walk through the inside of the house and you're gonna see a little bit. I'm sure you're gonna love it. Starting off, we got a beautiful craft room that we repurposed some doors that the homeowner had. So we made sure that the RO was cut in the correct way so we could put the doors in, because it's not your typical door frame. Like, typical interior doors that we put inside homes now, but it's beautiful. And you could just open it up just like that. And then not only that, you want to get a little bit of more room in there. That's not too big of an area. Boom, just unhook that and you can fold that right in. And now you got a bigger area, but wait a minute, this is a craft room. I'm gonna have to get something bigger into here. You just unlock that bolt one more time and you can fold these doors right open. That side does the same exact thing as well. I'm not really gonna worry about that. And we'll just close this up for the time being. And that'll be good to go. Okay. So a lot about this house was thinking about aging in place for the homeowners. So we are sitting in what is planned to be the craft room, and I've showed you the doors, but this can also be a kitchen, and you have easy access from below, because below here is the basement, so you're able to just pop up whatever utilities you need to and make this a small little livable kitchen if the homeowners one day do not feel like going upstairs and just would like to occupy the first floor. So on this first floor, we have the craft room, a laundry room, and 2 bedrooms currently. But the plan is if ever need be, we can make this the kitchen, the second bedroom, the living room. Obviously the master bedroom is down here, the full master bathroom is down here, and then the laundry room would all be on this level. And then there's, even an ease of access coming from the driveway into this space, this first floor, that I'll get into when we take a walk outside. So now I think we could get through. I could talk about a couple more things. All these interior doors are 36 inches. So they had aging in place in mind. So you have nice big wide openings everywhere on the first floor. Okay, so if you follow me, I'm not going to showcase any of the bedrooms or anything because the clients have moved in already, and laundry room, stuff like that. We don't need to showcase that. There's typical stuff. But what I do want to show you is this beautiful bathroom that I have behind me. And man, I'm stepping into this bathroom and wow, the floor is warm because we got radiant tubing all underneath this tile here. So that you can feel the heat and it just feels better. It's not like you're sitting on any cold tile or anything like that. Beautiful curbless shower. The tile is different in the shower walls compared to the floor, but it's still a beautiful shower. You got dual heads, so you can control either one. You got a nice wand and you got a little bench. I don't know what the echo is doing to this right now, but all right, I'm gonna throw a little bit more detail into this shower right now. So I know you can't really tell, but what I can tell by stepping on this floor is that it's completely flat right here. And when I walk in, the further I walk in, the further down I feel like I'm going. And that's because you don't necessarily see a drain, but you can see that there's some holes around there. So there is a drain along the edge of that wall so that all the water from the shower is going down into this wall, into that drain. And one of the main things about this whole bathroom is we wanted to do an age in place, for the clients. They're not at that point now, but this is their forever home. So at some point there will be a time where maybe they need to have a wheelchair or a walker. So having a curbless shower will allow them to continue to use this bathroom moving forward into that age. And then, I already talked about this a little bit, but we got a beautiful wand and dual shower heads, dual shower controls. I'm not going to turn them on because then I would get wet. So unfortunately you guys don't get to see that. You can also see that we built a nice heater down below. So this is where the heat comes out of in the vanity area. We're also going to take a look at this vanity mirror. Look at that. Look at the way it glows up all around the edges. It's beautiful. Maybe Sean's getting in the shot. We got a beautiful vanity as well. Plenty of storage. and just a nice simple elegant looking vanity. And that should be it for the bathroom. Actually, one more thing. We had this weird space left over. So we actually custom built some of these doors here and added some storage in there as well, just for some extra storage. But those are custom doors that we had to build in the project. Now we're gonna take a walk upstairs. I could show you the fireplace and the kitchen and everything else, how everything else came up together. Here's our inspector. Everything look good? She says everything looks good. Okay, so on the stairs we have a nice carpet, so it's nice and easy feeling going up the stairs. And you know, you can see some wall sconces that we have, some lighting going up this staircase. It's beautiful. A nice little shelf here for some tchotchkes. And this was built out because of the brick wall, the CMU block wall that was right here. So this is kind of how this area turned out, but it added a really nice element to this part of the project. And then you can also see that we have a stained glass window up there. Pretty much this was given as a sample piece for his uncle. His uncle's a priest, and they retained that and wanted to incorporate it into their home. So that window was, you know, thoughtfully put there to be able to have that stained glass window inside of it. So that means that there's plenty of light inside the stairwell. We even have another window right there. But then keeping on moving forward, we have some beautiful railings, some beautiful finish work at the tops of these stair walls. And we can continue on upstairs. Cool thing. So the homeowners, they have, you know, grandchildren. There's a dog that they have, Bailey. And if you're up here, you know, you might not be able to have an eye on them at all times. So what can we do at the top of the stairs that would act like a dog gate, but not look like a dog gate? Sometimes that could just look like clutter, right? So we have this really nice thick wall back here that hosts this beautiful pullover that you could just pull over and enclose this top of the space so that dogs or babies or anything like that won't be able to just go down the stairs. So this was a beautiful piece that I thought was a great incorporation into the project. And now we will come on upstairs. So when you first get to the top of the stairs, you're, you know, pretty much open, and there's so much light, so much room, everything's open, and it's just a very great living space. We have insulation inside pretty much all the interior walls, so it actually does a lot for the sound. Doesn't sound like an echo too much, and it helps, you know, keep that sound down inside the home. So if I were to shout right now, it'd be very hard to hear me if you were downstairs below in the master bedroom. Beautiful dining room, you know, dining area here. It's Christmas time right now. We're in December, ho, 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 but we got a nice Christmas tree, but that's taking a little away from this beautiful swing door that we have behind it. And it's actually a really interesting door because it's an integral swing door. So that means that the door swing hinges are on the center of this, you know, great big kind of patio door. And you just open this right up and go to the deck that's on the outside. It's got some snow on it right now. We've been getting some snow, but that's a beautiful deck. You'll have a nice view of the lake out from there. It's you know, I'm looking around right now and I see nothing but lake. It's awesome. Behind you is a fireplace with some beautiful built-ins along the two sides of the fireplace. So you have some storage below, beautiful gas fireplace, nice mantle, and then obviously your TV for entertainment because this is the living room. So, you know, you could just sit down in this corner, have a little book, maybe sketch or something, post up alongside here. You know, if I was a kid, I'd be gaming. I'd be like gaming so much if I was living here. It's just a beautiful area. And then I'm gonna swing around one more time. Beautiful kitchen. Look at this kitchen, dude. I love the color of the cabinets. I love the color of the countertops. The wife, the client, she's actually an interior designer or did some interior design work. She's a great interior designer, to say the least. She's pretty much selected all the materials and created all this finished look that you see. The backsplash, I love the backsplash. It's got these little rivets in there. and they're lined up perfectly. You know, you couldn't have done it any better. Our tile installer did that perfectly. Great range here. Electric range, but you know, it's nice, simple, doesn't look like a bulky range like you would see in any other place. This is a beautiful seamless look. Cabinets by Custom Cabinetry, they did a great job. Then you have your sink, beautiful large window in front of your sink, so that way you're washing dishes, you can look out. Now that is a roadside, you're not seeing the lake, but at the same time, still a nice view, and you're getting a lot of daylight coming, so it's nice to see. And then, you know, dishwasher appliances, refrigerator behind you. You got a nice little pantry area with some more shelves. I believe they have some dog food in there and everything, which even also has a window, so it adds plenty of natural light around this whole house, to say the least. You know, you have to when you're living by the lake like this. This is, you know, I can see the entire lake right now. I can see all the way across. This is awesome. A really cool detail that I love are these two circular lights on either end of this gable, on the gable end, so right there. There's another one on the other side. And then another incorporation is we had all these utilities. You know, we have a bathroom, refrigerator, pantry area in the kind of core of this house. But what we did is we left it framed out a bit on the top end right there, so that, you know, the clients really love art. So if they're ever out and they find a really nice art piece that's huge and they want to put it up, they have a spot to put it up there. There's also an access panel so you can get to above, you know, the mud room and everything like that. That'll be really easy to do if you need to, if need be. But yeah, that's pretty much all I know about the inside. Like I said, the porch is on the outside, but I can cut into that when we do the exterior video. So stay tuned. Let me go get my shoes on and we'll be right back.